Hey guys, how are you doing? My name is Steve, coming back to you with another My Paying Ads update and coming to you from Beijing in China. Now, this is another update with regards to my progress in My Paying Ads. And things have been going very well lately, but recently, the weekend that has just gone, my ad packs had expired from my PayPal seed money. So for those of you who have been following my progress for the last sort of few months or so, recently My Paying Ads brought out the PayPal seed money, and basically what's happened is that now things have expired, which is very, very good because obviously the company is constantly making sales and everything was just going, constantly building and building and building. But right now, my ad packs have expired, and I'll explain exactly how things are progressing and kind of my strategy towards what will happen from now on. So let's just get right into things as of now. With regards to the company for My Paying Ads, if we just have a quick look at the stats here, we can see here current payouts. Now this is actually phenomenal. 13,804,807. That's crazy money, everyone's buying into this and they're using this for their advertising as well. But I mean, at the end of the day, a company that's paying out millions and millions of dollars is just insane. And you know for sure that a company is doing well when they're making millions and millions in sales. Total online members here, we've actually got, or currently online, 1,209. Now, for some reason, this doesn't actually show the total members when I'm logged into the site. So if we just log out for a moment, because I have had some questions about people saying, how many people are actually inside the system and, is it trustworthy, etc. Here we go. Have a look at the stats here. There is currently, let me try and figure this out, 183,808 members. Now, obviously not everyone's going to be active, but the majority of them are active, which is why there's a substantial amount of money inside the system. Like you can see here, there's 13,804,807 dollars in there, which is just phenomenal. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to log back inside here for a moment and show you actually my previous stats. Let me just log back in here. So if we look at my current progress from last week, I'm actually a day ahead. Yesterday I was rather busy. I've got a girl in my, well, not a girl. There's a girl in my community who is deaf. I don't know if any of you guys know anyone if they're deaf. If you've got some resources about learning sign language and stuff, I would love to hear from you because it's very, very difficult to get my words across. We're having to use an online chat program which is called WeChat, and basically we're just trying to communicate from there at the moment and just basic translations and stuff. But I'd love to be able to have some formal basic communication with her because she is deaf and she is also Chinese, so it's very difficult for her to communicate with me in English because I can't necessarily communicate back in Chinese. So I'm trying my best, but I mean, if you guys have got any resources, I'd love to hear from you. Because it would be a great help just towards being able to communicate with her at least. But that's kind of not a major excuse. But I mean, I was still fairly busy yesterday, especially with the dogs and everything. They've started to go out now as well, so I'm just trying to get them used to the environment. And with regards to the boys, I'm talking about my dogs. So I'm just constantly busy with a lot of things lately, so I'm just trying to stay on top of everything, but I'm trying to not let the videos stay too far ahead. So I'm trying to ideally stick to Mondays with My Paying Ads updates, and I'll be coming up to you guys with some more updates as well as we progress further along. Now, with regards to, let me just log back in here. Now, with regards to last week, my current progress at that time was $12,280, which is just a phenomenal amount of money. And at that time, I had 49 referrals and 543 active ad packs. Now, that is very, very good progress. I reached my target maybe by Thursday or Friday. I was doing well over $50 a day. And but I said to myself, you know, I was going to stick to withdrawing $45 a day until my ad packs expired. Now, I thought originally that my ad packs were going to expire last week. Now, but what happened, I thought the ad packs were going to expire next month. But actually what happened was that my ad packs, the large chunk that I purchased from my seed money, I had $6,300. So if you imagine purchasing all of that in one day, you know, by the time they expire, they're all going to expire on the same day or pretty much the same day, as long as their earning percentages are roughly the same, which they were. So it was roughly about 60 days or so, and they had expired. So it's taken out a large chunk. But now what's actually going to happen, I'll explain that to you guys just in one moment. So let me just show you exactly my current progress here. So we've got $12,280, and now down here we are currently looking at 58 referrals. So I do appreciate you guys watching my videos and signing up with me. And some of you have been reaching out to me on Facebook, and some of you haven't been reaching out. It really doesn't matter at this point, but I do appreciate, you know, you guys sending me questions and stuff like that before you get involved with such programs, you know, because there are risks in things that we take in anything that we do online, or especially with online business as well. So, you know, I'm more than happy to answer your questions, and you can see each and every week that I'm progressing in this company. So without a doubt, you know, whether you start small, whether you start big, you know, just at least get started, because it's much better to get started sooner rather than later, as I've said time and time again. Now, with my current progress, you can see here my active ad packs have dropped. So I've now got 367, which I'm currently building back up. And I'll show you where I'm currently at the moment. But my total ad pack earnings now is $14,550, which is just crazy money. Now, I'm going to calculate this, which I try to do every single week. So let's just get these figures in here. So $14,550 minus last week's earnings, which was $12,280. Okay, $2,270 in, well, it's going to be about 8 days now, because usually I try to do it on a weekly basis, but it's currently $2,270 in a week in total earnings, which is just crazy money. Now, what I've told you guys before is that there's a difference between actually withdrawing that money and being able to withdraw a safety withdrawal limit. Now, I've always been sticking to my safety withdrawal limits because I don't want to take out an overload or too much, so that I can so that I don't necessarily start losing ad packs. And although you can see that I've lost a large chunk of ad packs, that doesn't reflect on that one-time purchase as such. So as it accumulates day by day, what doesn't necessarily happen is that I don't have a major effect after that. So I'll kind of explain that a little bit afterwards. So let me show you guys exactly where I'm at the moment. So I've currently got, I can nearly purchase 2 more around here. So I'll do this after the video actually. But if we just go to buy ad pack and go to any banner for now, I actually might start putting these banners on my YouTube channel to see if it can bring in some more subscribers, because that might be beneficial. So as you can see right here, my ad pack plan ones, I've already maxed those out because I had to repurchase 100 or nearly 100 again for ad pack 1, which were $5 per ad pack. So I've already maxed those out. And now I'm currently maxing out the second level again, the $10 level. So 52 out of 100. And then I'm probably somewhere maybe around 20 or so, maybe a little bit more than that per day at the moment. But obviously the more I keep buying, the more earnings I earn per hour and stuff. So it's a little bit hard to say roughly when I'll get that completed, but probably, you know, within the next few days or so at least. But I'm currently at 52 out of 100 from here. Then I need to max out the $25 level packs. And then you can see here my current level. As you can see here, I've got 272 $50 ad packs. So that's basically the ball figure that's helping me to bring in that money to pay for my plan 1, plan 2 and plan 3 again. So I'm giving maybe roughly around sort of 2 weeks, fingers crossed, about 2 weeks or so to max these back out, and then I'll be back on track, and then I shouldn't be far off from getting myself back to the $50 level. And then I haven't necessarily got to worry so much, because it's going to take at least another 60 days before things start to expire. But here's the thing, now that I'm currently now I've had this massive drop, now I'm in a position, basically what I wanted to do is about 100% compounding inside the system. And this is why it's so important. And I'm telling you guys, you have to compound your earnings inside the system, because if you weren't, and if I wasn't doing that, then I basically have nothing. I wouldn't have any $50 packs. I wouldn't have any $3 packs or anything like that, you know, and it would just be very difficult for me to get back on track. Now, the thing is that the thing I like about the plan 4 is that it's unlimited, so I can keep scaling that as soon as I've maxed it out. So things become a lot easier as we go along. So when I'm maxing out $200 a day, although my numbers drop, I can easily cover those per day inside anyways, because I'm always repurchasing inside the system, and I'm also withdrawing every day on inside the system as well. But as of now, I have stopped withdrawing until I can max these out back as soon as possible, because the sooner I get there, then the sooner I can start withdrawing out the higher figures and stuff like that. So basically my plan is to max out plan 2 again, max out plan 3, and then continue buying the plan 4 and withdrawing my safety withdrawal limit as well, because I do have to survive. You know, I'm just a normal person. I need to pay my bills and everything like that as well. And I need to pay off some other things as well, because the company I was talking about before still hasn't launched, so I still need my money back from that. So I'm still having to kind of rely on my paying ads to help support that as well. So I'm taking out small amounts, but at the moment the majority or the main point of focus is to 100% repurchase, so I can rebuild myself inside the system. But now the thing is because I won't have such a huge drop again, I can easily recover those numbers on a daily basis without any problems, because my PayPal seed money came in one day. So I just decided to buy everything and then scale myself out, because I'd already had maxed everything out, and then I was already purchasing the plan 4s. So that's why I've got such a high amount of numbers in here. So I've got 272 active ad packs on plan 4, and then they'll slowly start coming down, because I was purchasing the plan 4s on a daily basis. And then you saw my last week video and the weeks before that, I was purchasing maybe around 5 or 6 a day. So, you know, I really need to focus on maxing out the rest of these so I can start building that by the time the offers start to expire as well. And they're roughly going to take about 60 days. But as I've been purchasing every single day, I'm hoping to rebalance things and then scale things as I go on from there later on. So, you know, that's kind of the latest update at the moment. I mean, you can see my current progress here as well. So, I mean, like you can see here, I've already maxed out 100 plan 1s here. Currently at 52 of plan 2, 0 plan 3, and then 200 trying to work this out. I'm not too sure about those numbers just yet, but I'll work on it. I didn't mean to keep you guys waiting, but I'm just trying to work on the system, and then hopefully things will progress quite soon. So as of now, I'm not withdrawing anything. I'm just rebuilding inside the system to get myself back on track on there. And for you guys, for those of you who keep subscribing, I apologize about the noise. The dogs are still in need of training. They're still scratching everything. So I'm doing my best to get these guys trained, but it's so much hard work. With regards to the system or getting in touch, you know, I do appreciate you guys signing up and subscribing to my YouTube channel. Don't hesitate to add me on Facebook and ask me questions. You know, I'm more than happy to go through things with you, or maybe jump on a video chat, assuming the time difference is not too bad. I have had a couple of you who tried to maybe set up a Skype talk or stuff, but you guys are like maybe 12 hours behind. So by the time you're ready to get things started, it's already maybe 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning. And, you know, it's very difficult to communicate with some of you, but honestly, don't hesitate to ask questions. I'll be more than happy to, or sometimes make a video for you guys if you need help, or explaining things or anything like that. You know, I'm more than happy to help you guys, especially for those of you on my team as well. So, you know, until then, I will update you guys next week with regards to my current progress. I'm really hoping sort of within the next sort of 2 weeks, I can max out the next plan 2 and plan 3, and then I can start rebuilding myself and start taking some money out again from there. So until then, stay awesome, and I'll talk to you soon.